Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and I'm going to review with you this 3D granny square 100 crochet patterns for pop-up granny squares. And it is by, excuse me, Katie Moore, Shana Moore and Celine Selman. Now, funnily enough, Celine Selman or Selman was one of those who was part of another book I've just filmed. So I'm not sure which one of these will pop up first, probably the other one. So yeah, a contributor to this one as well. So this is readily available. I got it on Amazon, I think, a long time ago. So I'm looking for the price. What does it say? £15.99 UK. That's how much it was then. And just after kind of lockdown, I found the price of books skyrocketed a little bit, and they have recently come down. So I don't know what this will go for now. If I can remember, I will find out and put it in the description box. But that's if I remember. So these are 3D. So that usually means, and I've made them like this a lot, and hats and things like that. So you make the square and then you make something to sew onto the square. So quite often that's the case, and other times you just add on bits to kind of make it pop out. Sometimes they are bobbly stitches that make it pop out or whatever, but that's all of the above really. And I've done lots of them over the time. The big Dougie blanket and all sorts. Dougie's a dog, by the way, if you didn't know. So there's quite a lot. We've got, categories of food and drink, fruit and vegetables, animal magic, wild beasts, under the sea, holidays, mini beasts, flowers, motifs, and abstract and celebrations. And so there you go. And it lists the skills that you need. No doubt it's got the usual bits. How to use this book and all of the craft symbols and abbreviations and stuff, and lots of squares. Lots are very similar, I have to say, to other books. You always seem to get the kind of citrusy ones, but I'm looking forward to this because I made one, well, almost identical to this. I also made Christmas stockings for all of the kids and for the adult kids, and I put this kind of motif on them. So if one of them liked penguins, I put penguins on that one. If one of them liked pandas, I put pandas on that one. That sort of thing. So I'm kind of looking forward to it because it is something that I've done rather a lot of. So we've got one that straight away is called Donut, and a coffee mug. I guess this is the food and drink bit. We've got an ice cream. It does kind of resemble an ice cream. We've got a cookie. I think cookie is a little bit of a cop-out. A fried egg. Unless you worked in a kitchen all the time, I don't know why you might want to make one that's a fried egg. Or if you had a seaside establishment, you wanted ice creams and lollies. Lattice top pie. Cupcake and a waffle. Okay, we've got a teapot. It's a pin cushion. I was going to say, couldn't make a blanket with that, could you really? The teapot sticks out a little way as well. They're kind of stuffed, like amigurumi style. It's quite a cute teapot. We've got a pizza and sweetie, like a bonbon. We've got a watermelon. We always have watermelons. Avocados and a watermelon. It's quite a big book, this, to sort of move about. Apple. So we've got apple coasters making different colour apples. And we've got the orange, which could also be any citrus fruit you like. A raspberry. Can't say it looks much like a raspberry, but, you know. Cherries. They always remind me of old-fashioned machines that you used to put your penny in and they'd go, round. Kiwi fruit. Can't really identify it. I only know it's kiwi fruit because it says so. Otherwise, I'd have looked at that and thought, no, I don't know. Pumpkin. Nah, Not very pumpkin-like. Pineapple. Guess so. Could look like a lemon if you didn't have the top bit. So we've got pineapple cushion. And we've got little strawberries and towel topper. Never made a towel topper, but that's more of a towel hanger, don't you think? You hang it on the side and you drape your towel over it rather than is that what a towel topper is? I have no idea. I've never seen one. This is a sheep. That's quite cool. I like the sheep. And the pig. Mouse. And a bunny. The llama. I do like the llama. As you all know, I've got a bit of a soft spot for llamas and alpacas. I do. And this one's made a blanket. Sorry, a bag. I've got blankets on the brain. Bag. A little llama bag. We've got a dog and another rabbit. Was that other one a rabbit? Did I get it wrong? No, it says bunny. And this one says rabbit. That's the same. That says rabbit, right? That says bunny. And are they not identical? Did they not put this one in twice? Calling it bunny and then rabbit. No. Rabbit has a bow tie and bunny doesn't. How strange. Maybe bunny is a girl and rabbit is a boy. I don't know. Bit weird, that one. And we've got a cow. We've got an animal play cube. I did make one of those once for a baby. And we've got a cat and an owl. A chicken. I like the chicken. And bear. So I was going to make an animal blanket at one point and make a lot of different animals. I never got round to doing it. Flamingo and a penguin. A very fat little penguin. I think he needs to be a little bit more oval. We've got a lion and a fox. I'm doing quite well without having to read them and know what they are. Only the odd one. Definitely a panda, although it's got a very funny shaped face. I only did a round for mine. Didn't have like flappy bits at the side. A jellyfish, which I thought was an octopus when I first saw it. Looks more like an octopus to me. And that's meant to be a whale. And a shark. Less scary than the real thing. I like the crab. I do. And the terrapin, which I don't know why they called it that. Could have just called it a turtle. Unless there's one already called a turtle somewhere. We've got a fish. Doesn't look much like a fish to me. And a shell. Oh, there we go. There's the turtle. That's why the other one was called a terrapin. And we've got a starfish. A sun hat. That's quite cute. And a sun. If you want to make a summer one. We've got a palm tree and a sand castle. Palm tree could do with being a little bit lighter on that background, I think, just to make it pop and stand out. Flip-flops. And my favourite, of course, a spider. I'm saying that tongue-in-cheek. A beehive with some bees. That's quite cute. And a butterfly. And we've got a dragonfly over on this side. And a ladybird. Where's Lisa when you need her? And we've got a frog. This is annoying, I know, I keep moving the book. Snail, do apologise, but it's so big. And we've got a vintage flower. I'll try and do it slower. Didn't work that time. And this is a succulent. I can't see it myself. We have a lacy flower and a fluffy flower. More like ruffly, I think, rather than fluffy. And a granny flower and a popcorn flower. And a layered flower and a flower pillow. You can choose. This is just one style, but you could do all the different flowers, couldn't you? Just saying, and put it in there. Okay, peony. And a dahlia, or dahlia, however you want to say it. A violet. And there they've put them on some fingerless gloves. Bit clunky for my liking. We've got a daisy. Don't look much like a daisy. And a mandala flower. Big holes, not keen. Rose, doesn't look like a rose to me, just rose colour. Sunflower, more sunflower-ish than some I've seen. A granny heart, looks more like another ice cream. I don't know about you. Maybe if they'd done it all red, it would look more heart-like. This is a dainty heart and a double star, a rainbow. We have a unicorn that didn't make it into the animal part, probably because it's mythical, and a moon. I like the moon. We have a teddy, which could have equally gone into the animal part. We have a diamond. Just a shape, really, isn't it? Cloud. And a wobbly square. I don't know why that seems to be, well, wobbly. It's quite straight to me. Bobble square and a spike square. A circle. I like that one, actually. And this one is a popcorn. And I think we're getting near the end. We have textured granny and a textured square. I guess it gets hard to name them after a while. We've got Christmas elf and a birthday cake. We have a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and a present. We have a wreath and Easter eggs. There's Easter eggs on that one. I had to read that one. I didn't know what that was. A bauble and a Christmas tree. I have a square with a Christmas tree. And we have lots of charts and skills. Teaches you how to do the basics. Always have to have that bit. Techniques and probably contents. Finishing it and contents. A bit about the designers. And that's it. What do you think of the 3D grannies? The 3D granny squares? I don't know. I'll say a lot of them I've made very similar. Bears and pandas and penguins. Didn't look like that penguin, mind you. Loads of these lions and all those sort of things I've made before. But I quite like them. I quite like them on blankets. I was going to do one for the grandkids, but they kind of grew up too quick. They do. They have a habit of doing that, don't they? Obviously, there's still some that are not. And it's time. They are time consuming. That's the other problem. Anyway, tell me what you think of 3D granny squares, 100 crochet patterns for pop-up granny squares. What do you think? What do you think of the price? I will try my best to get an up-to-date price because I've had this for some time. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.